Thank you all so much. Thank you, Dr. Yode, for those kind words. I'm extremely proud to be here tonight with all of you as your CTF ambassador for this year. This is my first time attending the NF Forum, and it is also an honor to have participants from the NF Conference in attendance tonight as well. For those of you who haven't met me yet, hello! And for those of you who have met me before, it's nice to see you again. If you haven't heard about my journey with NF before, I'm 16 years old and I have NF too. I was diagnosed at age 10 when I lost the hearing in my left ear. In my family history, there is no record of NF, so I am a genetic, spontaneous mutation. Lucky me, huh? Here with me tonight are my mom, my sister Shannon, and my favorite Aunt Doreen. She paid me to say that. As well as my older cousin, Austin. My NF care is in the hands of three amazing people, Dr. Yohei, Dr. Karyanis, and Dr. Sudan in New York City, and I sure have kept them busy this past few years. After having a 10-hour brain surgery to remove a meningioma in August, I had 4 additional brain surgeries due to complications over a span of 3 weeks. Instead of starting my junior year of high school, I was in the hospital. Once again, I want to take this opportunity to apologize to my neurosurgeon as well as Dr. Yohei for calling them an idiot and telling them to get a real job when I was coming out of this. What I have learned throughout my journey with NF can be summed up with this quote that my favorite musician, Andrew McMahon, once said. Sometimes your circumstances suck, but life doesn't. After my diagnosis with NF2 at age 10, I told my parents that I did not want NF to stop me from following my dreams, and that we had to do everything possible to help find a cure and stop NF from interrupting my life. A year later, after my first 3 brain surgeries in 2009, we joined forces with the Children's Tumor Foundation and their Racing for Research program to help fund research for NF treatment. I would like to thank every doctor, researcher, and scientist here. These are the professionals who have devoted their lives to finding a cure, who have benefited from our relentless fundraising, whom you have supported throughout their studies and work. These doctors and researchers are changing lives every day, and I believe that one of you here is going to be the one to cure NF. We cannot thank you enough for your perseverance and courage in pursuing NF research. Well, we already was. I have been fortunate to have participated in a clinical drug trial taking lopatinib for 18 months, which I believe has halted the growth of my right vestibular schwannoma and helped preserve my hearing. Also, I am enrolled in the NF2 Natural History Study at NIH, doing my part to assist with NF research to find a cure. Now I would like to acknowledge anybody here who has NF, is a family member of someone with NF, or has been impacted by NF in any way. To all of the doctors and researchers, these are the lives you are changing each and every day. Every cell you put onto that petri dish, every syringe you fill, and every sheet of paperwork that you fill out, it is for these people to live a happier life. The ability that these NF families possess to be able to balance appointments, jobs, and maintain their positive spirits while still doing phenomenal fundraising work is awe-inspiring and deserves recognition. And also, let's not forget to say thank you to the Children's Tumor Foundation for their relentless dedication in supporting all of this research and for organizing the NF Forum and Conference every year so we can all come together to share our wealth of knowledge, wisdom, and experiences. It is so reassuring to know that we are not on this journey alone. Thank you to all the parents, families, and friends of CTF who all do so much as volunteers to support all of our efforts, as well as offer love and support to those who have NF. Meeting other NF families at these events has been so important to my family and myself. We have learned that we are not alone in this journey, and we are all in this fight against NF together. We are all one big NF family, and it is so great to see all of you here again tonight. We all know that NF is unpredictable, and our lives will always be interrupted by constant doctor appointments, MRIs, and surgeries. We will visit many neurologists, ophthalmologists, oncologists, radiologists. Our parents probably need to visit to a psychologist. We know all about tumors such as meningiomas, gliomas, fibromas, and plexiforms that sometimes will rob us of our hearing, vision, limbs, and mobility. But NF will never rob us of our spirit, of our passion to live and enjoy our lives, and it will never define who we are. So as all of you amazing doctors and researchers go back to your practices and labs, and as the dedicated, hardworking staff at CTF goes back to funding NF research, I hope you will all won't mind that all of us who live with NF will just go back to enjoying our lives. Working hard in school, traveling the world, and making a difference to spread NF awareness. Hopefully we can inspire others to live life to the fullest, to enjoy every day, and to just have fun with it until the day that there is a cure for NF. Once again, thank you all so much for being here and for all that you do for curing NF.